keep everything minimized so you don't end up having a gazillion, um, a gazillion counters all stacked up and everything else on the map. So we'll see how it actually plays. But yeah, so I've got a copy of that exciting little piece of.
Yeah, I did download the rules of was it, last week or the week before when you guys were talking about it. So
Yeah,
I hadn't gone through them all yet.
yeah, it's not bad. I kind of liked the rules. They've got some interesting concepts in there, so we'll see how it all plays out. But the components, when they're laser cut. Oh, we're getting somebody.
That's that. I'm just calling John, but
Oh, okay.
he's not answering. Yeah.
He's probably off gallivanting around the town,
Okay.
as is his way.
All right.
So, all right. So we go back up to the cup. We did not finish the turn. We got the French done, the leaders done, the allies done, but we still have a few more chits to pull. So um, I'll go ahead and pull the next chit and see what we get. It's an allied chit, another allied chit, French, French. Oh, grand
Oh,
batteries.
the
Our
grand
favorite
battery
things.
days.
Our favorite things to do. So, Robert, why don't we start on your side of the battlefield and kind of work our way around
Sure.
from clockwise. Uh,
Who was that?
that was me. I
That
just
that that was an imitation of a grand battery.
that sounded
That
like
was a
one of them.
howitzer.
That was definitely a howitzer. Definitely. Well, we're trying to bring some special effects to this YouTube channel, so why not have the occasional
No.
sound effect there?
Uh,
So,
So you decided just to avoid light and magic and just go with homegrown. Okay.
yes, exactly. Yeah, just hope that there's no gas from the other side. Then that's more than a
yeah,
grand battery.
Oh
that's a
yeah.
So
benefit to have playing on Discord.
that's true. That's true. You don't have to. Well, that's what we always remember fondly from our days in high school when we went to those game
Uh,
conventions and everyone smelled of not enough deodorant.
oh boy.
And
Yeah, you remember? Yeah, we used to people would sleep in the halls and
oh yeah,
everything at night,
oh yeah,
not bathe for days.
yep,
Yeah,
yep. Those were the days back when we were young.
yeah, and gamers and hygiene. I don't know how much they go together. Do they?
Well, we're trying to really experience what it was like to be a soldier. So a little
Right.
grimy, a little smelly. It's kind of par for the course there. So makes for a more authentic experience. That's how we'll put it.
Experience.
So, all right. Well, we've got some shooting to
Alrighty.
do.
So how about let's see, we got the Venus gun there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll target this hex, I think.
Okay. Roll to see if you're on target.
Okay.
Nope, you're a little
4.
off.
No.
Go ahead, roll to see where it does land. 6. Oh, it's going to
6.
land into an empty
And
hex.
story of my life. Okay, with these howitzers.
All
All right,
right.
then we got Sorbier, and he's automatically on target,
He's
right?
automatically on target. He's that good.
Oh,
So just
where
pick something you want to grease.
pick something I want to grease?
Yep. Just,
Hmm, maybe those guys in. Okay, this nice clean 8-7 back here. We'll target that.
okay.
So
It's automatically on target. So it's a 1-to-1 shot with a plus
with a
6.
+6. That's a hit.
That's going to be a hit. So, you guys going to mark that for us, or do we need to do that?
Where is that?
That's a Russians up here.
Oh, the Russians. I was
Yeah,
looking
the
at
Russians.
Give me 1
H7.
second.
Sure.
Give me 1
Is
second.
this guy?
Yep, that one there. He just took one hit.
Okay.
No morale check.
Okay.
All right. Moving down the line here. Well, we've got our grand battery. What can we do with our grand battery? We can do grand things with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll fire. This guy will fire there. So that's going to be a 1-to-1 shot. 55. That is a hit on these guys. And that's going to be a morale check. And they are,
Okay. Let's see.
that's their 7th hit.
Oh.
All right. So
I just
that's-
fired one of your batteries at, or
You
one of the guns
did.
over here. I did. I rolled well, though. You should be happy for me.
Just can't control
Hey, he's
yourself.
good.
All right.
64.
Good. You still have this guy here. You can fire at some of these guys down here. This wouldn't be a bad hex, because then you could roll through and hit that hex too, I guess. So
Which one? Down below here?
yeah,
at
down
the,
here in the garden.
at the squares.
Yep. So you're gonna have like a 1-to-1 with a plus, I think 6 for Druo.
Oh yes. Okay, we'll do that. What's the fire defense for a square is what?
Well, 5th edition rules, it is 6, unless you have a really big fat square full of all kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it would be
Yep.
1-to-1. Okay, here we go.
41
Nope.
becomes a 51.
Oh, 51.
That's
I
going to
think I
be
need-
that's going to be a single hit. Yep. So
51.
those guys, that's a morale check for them. They're not in square anymore. They got to make a morale check with a -6 for being half dead.
Okay.
That's going to be a 21. I'm guessing they are going to run away.
Disorder.
Yep.
Okay. So they go back. 1, 2, 3. Right.
Yep.
All right. Disorder on them.
And then Robert, I think you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you can ricochet into those guys. So that'll be a 1-to-1, no pluses, no minuses.
Is that extreme range or
Nope, because you've got a range of 14,
these-
I think, right?
10? Yeah, these have.
Yeah.
This is the grand battery that's firing.
Yep, the grand
Not the-
battery that's
not
here.
this. Okay, it's not these howitzers or something.
No, we haven't
No,
gotten to
they
that
only have a
other
range of
howitzers
8.
yet.
Yeah.
Who has a range of 8?
These ones here. only
No,
have a range of
we're not shooting those. These guys
I know.
fired. They
Fighting.
fired here. They fired here. They ricochet into there. That's what I'm
8.
telling
Right,
you.
with it's a -6
But there's a +6 for Druo.
for Duro. So
Right, it's just a 1-to-1, no pluses.
1-to-1
no minuses.
with no pluses or minuses. Okay.
Yep.
No.
35-0. Okay. All right, now we move along to the rest of the guns here. So we've got to
Howitzers.
the mortars that are in the thing. So we've got the Jupiter battery. We'll fire right here on this guy. So we'll see if we're on target. We are on target. It's a 1-to-1, and that's a miss. All right, we got Napoleon, the Emperor of all the French. Oh, let's see. What can we do? We'll fire here on these guys. So that's a 1-to-1 with a +12. Oh, that's definitely a hit.
Ooh.
And that's on Colorado's, the hex he's in. So that guy that's his 3rd hit. He needs to make a morale check. And he passes. All right. Now we move over to this one. And let's see what's a good target. Something with lots of stuff piled up. We'll fire on. Yeah, let's see. We'll fire on this hex here. So I've got a 2 benefit on the dice. Hey, we're on target. So
Nope,
it
nice.
is a 1-to-1 with a +4. Here we go. 55. That is a hit on this unit right here. And they need to make a morale check. That's one of your units, Albert, I believe.
Oops, I did too. I passed.
They passed on the first one.
Yeah, well, no, that's the one that counts.
Oh, is that how it works? Oh, okay. We'll oblige you on
Click
that
the
one.
dice twice.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. That's always fun. All right. Let's see who else. Then we've got this chap here, Mouton. We'll have him fire on. And we'll have him fire here. He's got a 3 benefit on his dice. Yep, they're on target. So that's, you get in road column. I guess that's just regular column for the purposes of it. So it's a 1-to-1 with a +3. 14, that is a miss. And then last but not least, we have the soul. We'll drop a bomb here on Mesco. We'll see if we can hit him. A 2, we're on target. So it's a 1-to-1, no pluses, no minuses. 54, that is a hit. And that is their 4th hit. All right. They didn't need to make a morale check, Al.
Okay.
Because you're checking on evens. It's only the Russians. I mean, you're checking on odds. It's only the Russians that check on even. All right. So we both go back up to the cup. And we would then pull reinforcements. That's the only thing. Oh, or regroup, yeah. So you guys go ahead, pull, see what you get first. Reinforcements or regroup.
Hey, Eric, we should copy this artillery counter a couple times and add more to the cup.
I think so. We could clone it and just...
Yeah.
Okay. So the allies get to regroup first. So... where do you want to start?
Okay. Well, one of us, David, has to do John's stuff, and I don't know what to do. Do you know where he's planning?
I don't know that he's got much that needs to be regrouped. Almost all of his stuff is in command now that
He's bound to have something.
now that Zython is back. Well, I mean, this is out of command here, right? So that could move back towards that unit. There's the commander, and there's that unit. So you could move it a few over.
How about
Otherwise,
this one down here next near Gruna?
oh yeah, that could move back towards this one here. So
Does that mean all these OOCs here are back in command around them?
yeah, we can take the OOCs off because Zython is back from having been stunned or otherwise.
I guess that's pretty much everybody there, right?
Yep.
This guy can move back towards Zython. His range is 3, right?
Yeah. Division or brigade leaders, it's 3.
1, 2, 3. Get back in there, whatever. Why don't we go into? We could go into different rooms to speed it up a little bit.
Sure. Well, what have you got? So why don't you just move your stuff, Albert? I'll watch the stuff that you're moving, and Rob can watch the stuff that David's moving, and
Okay.
So it's not
Okay.
reinforcements; it's just the stuff that's out of command. So
Right. Right.
And I don't see much more. All this stuff down. Well, is this guy down here in the reserve, 111 reserve? Who's his commander?
111.
is he an Austrian unit, David, or a Prussian?
He's at the bottom end of that gross garden.
Oh, he would head towards. His commander is Kleist, so he
Yeah.
would move towards Kleist.
But Kleist is still.
Kleist moved over here to be stacked with Barclay, so Kleist is over here north of the Gross Garden.
Yeah. So, but he's still under the air.
Actually, Kleist isn't there. Oh, yeah, he's on the top. He's
Yeah.
flipped.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's still. If all those are still.
Yeah,
They're not active.
he is the current brigade command. Oh, actually, no, he's not active yet, so you can't move him. Yeah, so you can't regroup him yet because Kleist is still is still stunned or whatever from the Champ du Part.
Right. And then there's that cavalry union over by Blastwitz.
Okay, so that's an escort that is outside of the range of the commander. So at this point, it can't move unless it's got a leader with it. It's part of the headquarter escort. So
I don't see anything else over there that really seems to be able to move.
No, I don't see anything.
Okay.
Okay. Rolling. Damn it. What's the limber and unlimber? I can't find it in the rule of
so for the for the Austrians, horse on a 3 through 6, foot batteries on a 5 or 6.
Foot batteries on a 5 or a 6. Okay.
Yep.
All right. He's not going anywhere. Okay. Let's see what else we got down here. Command.
Do you limber stuff during the regroup phase?
If it's not part of a maneuver unit, yes. So you could unlimber or limber. If it wasn't part of a move, you could do that. You could also reorder stuff in a stack, or I don't know.
Left wing.
Yeah.
We are okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and limber these two guys up.
Okay. So are those Russians or Prussians?
Those are
Those Austrians. Okay. So yeah, a 5 or a 6 if they're foot batteries.
Yep. I think they are. Yep. Yep. Okay, left one and
Two
right
are.
one. All right, so this one limbers up.
Okay, here's some guys. Okay, these guys can go.
And this one can move up with, he was 1, 2, 3. All right.
Two.
Um,
Okay.
this guy here. Not much left to him, is there?
Can he make it that far, Albert?
Oh, I thought he was in road column, but he wasn't.
No.
1, 2, 3.
Actually, that's cultivated. I think cultivated is cost 2 to move into.
Right wing 2R. That's okay. This is left wing 2. So 1, 3.
I just can't wait to see you guys kedge all this stuff away from us. You're having so much fun kedging it towards us. It's just going to be really painful when you have to kedge it away.
Okay. Stuff way down here. You could. Oh, that's the 8s. Okay, so. Okay, they're coming in. Who's coming in first? I guess I'll.
All right. So are you guys done with your regrouping?
No, we've got all these 3 PMers.
No. But those come in as reinforcements.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's do our stuff. I'm going to try to limber up this gun that's right here. All right, and we achieve that.
David, I don't think you moved some of. You didn't move all these Bianchi guys.
I moved a couple of them there. This guy's.
How about over here?
Yeah. Well, let's see.
These guys.
All right, and we have reoccupied readout number 3 with our gunner. Our gunner got there. And
Guns usually go with gunners.
they do. Well, the guns were there. It's just the gunners weren't there. The gunners were dead. They'd gotten scared away.
Here's a guy right here.
Yeah.
And you want to move those artillery, the cavalry guys too, right?
They can't. They're.
Well, they're in command, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right.
Is there any Bianchi guys left there? Oh, there's a. Yeah, here's one up here that.
Skirmishers cultivated 1.
2, 3, 4.
Towns 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think he can only move 14, right? Yep. Okay. All right. And 1, 2, 3,
Those guys who had disordered.
They are guys. I didn't activate the 45th, so they're just regrouping back towards their beloved leader. 2, 4, 6. All right, and I think that takes care of everybody else who can do anything. I guess this guy can move 1 hex there, but he can't go any further. The cavalry are in the way. Do we have anybody else who recovered? Oh, this guy's out of command. Okay, now he's back in command. Okay, oh yeah. And I've got some sappers here that are part of the, so where can we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those are some sappers that belong to your core assets.
Core assets?
Yeah, so they're heading back towards Saint-Cyr.
Oh, okay.
These guys here, and then during the next regroup phase, this artillery can start regrouping back towards Saint-Cyr as well. It's part of, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I see, yeah, 14.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's part of the core assets for him, but I can, if not for him, it might be for,
Well,
doesn't look like it's part of, well, let's see, which division is it with?
Is it part of the guard?
No, it just got there. Well, it could belong to one of the other divisions. What's it say on it? RA number 5. Yeah, it's a core asset. So we can head back towards Saint-Cyr. So you can put him to use over on your side of the battlefield in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. I think that takes care of most of it. First heavy. Where's the leader for the first heavy? There's the leader for the first heavy. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay.
What about the Chasseurs that are there?
I did. They're heading back towards von Merlin, who's over here. So they're making their way across town.
Okay.
All right. I think that takes care of it for the regrouping. So now we go back up to the cup. The only thing left of any excitement is the reinforcements. Yep, there's the reinforcements.
And the cup, she's empty.
The cup, she is empty, indeed. All right. These guys, I already measured them out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
So you're moving the guard, okay.
Yeah, I'm moving that segment of stuff. If you want to move the rest, and then I can watch Albert and David. In fact, why don't you move that stuff, and there's more stuff that's off the map that's coming on. Just go ahead and pile it in any way you want. Okay, Albert, David, you guys have reinforcements.
Well, all kinds on here.
Why don't you go first, David?
Well, I can watch you both because you're both
Yeah.
more or less in the same zone on my map.
So I guess the number, the stack 8 here. You want to start moving them up to?
You want those guys to go first? We're all gonna have a traffic jam there, I think.
Well,
Why don't you move
he's
the?
got to go.
Why don't you move this cab first?
What? Which stack?
I think you said stack 10.
That can't move. They're not activated.
Oh, I can't.
They're
Yeah,
they're
their leader is
leader
still
is one of
frozen.
those with right with one of the fires up there.
Okay.
So
All right. Then in that
take
case, I'll go.
8 and come in and go. Take 8
Okay.
and go this way and get over onto this road
All right. Okay.
to over to up his
All right.
his
So I come in.
destination is over there in Feldschlossen or whatever that is.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
All right, let's see.
Euler.
Okay.
And 9 is heading up this road through Notnitz and up to. That's your
Okay.
Schnitz.
1,
That's your Nitz.
2, 3,
The fastest way.
4,
I guess
4,
through there.
5. I'll put him in road column next
So
time.
yeah, so they can't. You can't unless you give them a moo. You can't change them into or out of road column in the middle of the administrative march. So if they come on in road column, then you can have them in road column.
Okay.
If they don't
That's
come
what I'm
on in
gonna do.
road column, you can't change them halfway
Okay.
unless you spend a moo on it. So
Okay. 1,
Now,
2.
what was their rules of coming on? Can they come on there?
so they're coming on. Let's take a look and see. This is Euler's group. So let me look it up here real quick. That was so. The following all show up in the same spot. So between Kunsterdorf, Kunersdorf, and the route von Dippelswald at Noswitz. Enter on the map edge southwest between Kunersdorf and the route von Dippelswald at Norstrich.
Oh, wait a minute. So I can come over here on Kunersdorf. On the
So
road
you're
there.
in between, yeah. So you could come in right there.
Okay,
Yep.
so 1.
You can actually come in over here if you want.
Well, which one is Kunersdorf?
Or is yeah, that's
Oh, that's Kunersdorf. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's Kunersdorf.
yeah, this
I
one
could
is
come
just
on right here. This is where I'm going to come on. This little town is nameless.
yeah. So you could
One.
come on. Yeah, just come on right in this hex right here. Either this hex here. Whoops. That hex there or that hex there. Kind of a thing. Or you could come on this hex here. Right?
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, where was the other? There he is. Okay, and one more. Nope, no, not one more. Okay, so everybody else has to hang out back here. And
So to keep things clean, put the leader on the first top unit.
Did you take one of my leaders?
There's no leader with the stack, Eric.
Which stack?
The stack that's coming on from off the board.
I don't know whether
yeah,
this
there are
is
there are leaders because this is
There's just some artillery and no leaders. The leaders already must be in front somewhere.
Well, wouldn't you be
Well, you've
going
got
this
Udom.
way?
Udom is
He's not.
Let's see.
There's no leaders in the stack. there.
Udom is with the second division,
Oh yeah.
right? So he's with the second division. So yeah, you've got to get your division. So this is first division, second division, second division, right? I think.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't
Yeah, I've
know.
gotta get
I don't
those.
know your unit. So you want to get it sorted out, and then Euler is um, Euler is the ADC
Second guard.
for Udom, and then I don't know who this guy is. That's Euler. Who's this? This guy is with
Getting
the
some
first
things mixed up here, because
Grenadiers.
I'm doing the first Grenadier division is 9.
Right. So the second Guard Division is under Major General Udom. His ADC is Euler. You've got the Lithuanian Guard, the Finlandian Guard, the Lieb Guard, the Pavlovsky Grenadiers, and Light Battery Number 2. And what do they look like? Bup, 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 bup. So they should all have under, so where in the gold where it has GR for guard, if it's part of the first, it's just a gold, they just have a gold belt, no highlights. Second division has a gold belt with red highlights. So that seems to be the differentiation between the two.
There's your division commander right here.
Yep. Yeah, the division commander is Udom the first.
All right,
Right.
and I've
So-
got the division commander, whatever
This is to shot. Yes. Say that 10 times fast.
All right, so I want to take the first. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8. So that's where his first unit goes there, and so the next one is going to be 1, 2, 3, or 6. So he's 6. It's 4 per thing, right?
Yeah, 4 increments per. 4 increments per thing, or per hex. And I'm just grabbing you guys some road order markers to make your life a little easier.
I will put the 9 on top of him.
Yeah.
And their overall commanders were.
Is what Barclay is
Are
Holland?
they
or-
not? No, they don't move. Are they moving with that group? This would be.
So the Grenadier Corps should be under General Ravsky. I don't know where
Ravsky.
General Ravsky is.
He's right here at the bottom too. So does he was on the edge there with them.
Right, so
would
he would.
just move at the head of one of the stacks.
So yeah, so he is coming in. So all of these guys. So Grand Duke Constantine, ADC Milodorovich, and Ravsky are all part of this group of reinforcements.
So I'll bring him in with the head of that column. All right, so the movement. Okay, so Mu 9 has still got a few units to come on, but they're on the road.
Okay, cool.
Mu 8 on the road.
Okay.
They all have to swarm Alexander the First.
All right. What do I bring in first here? I guess the smart 14.
How did you get so far? Oh,
We
I
got
only did
road.
my guys. I only did my guys 5, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, these guys move 8, man.
Yeah, wait a minute. I did only move them 5.
They are speedy.
Well, until your artillery show up, and
7.
then you'll slow down
Then
a lot.
things slow down.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take this stack here. All right. Leader, we got 16, 14, and a 2. All right, so and that's a 10. All right, so let's do the light cavalry first. He's a 16. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So Eric doesn't. So does the head of the general in charge of the Grenadier Corps have to be within a certain amount of Barclay de Tollet?
Um. So if he's going to be activated, activate the core, and I don't know. This is what the Prussians we're looking at, or with the Prussians, yeah, he would need to get within a certain. Well, you'd have to be stacked with them, and then he could activate them as a core. However, whatever you do with that kind of a thing. So. So let's see. Now we're over there. It looks like with Prussians. And this is the reserve artillery within 3 hexes of Der Vordenberg. I don't know where Der Vordenberg is. Horse batteries, Brandenburg Cuirassiers.
Vordenberg, that's number 30. That's these guys over here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So who are those? Who are the guys you're moving then? Who are they part of?
Move 14, and let's see, what is it called here? It's Der Broken and Rosternitz. Let's see.
But who's the leader?
The cavalry is Werder.
Werder. Okay, so they are on the southern map edge, anywhere between Der Konken Heights and Rosnitz.
There you go.
Yeah, so they're fine where they're at anywhere. So here's Rosnitz, and there's von Klonken, I guess, or Der Klonken.
David, when do we get the guard? This, these guys.
That's it.
These guys over here.
You have the guard.
This guard over here?
That's what? That's that's
the-
coming in too. And actually, I'm going to bring them straight up the road.
That's your guard.
That's
Yeah,
the
I've
Prussian
got-
guards. That's that's.
Oh yeah.
Um,
They come in at 3, so they're at
yeah, that's John's. So they're gonna.
Guard heavy cavalry.
So 14.
General von Werder.
1, 2,
So this guy would have to have a whole lot of 1,
10.
2.
And he came in along here, so yeah. But
Oh,
he
okay.
came in- yeah. Actually, you were correct with the first spot there.
Yeah.
1. So actually, this one is right here.
Oh, okay.
Because that road turn. No, this goes here because he's coming along there.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right, and so then
Following
his
the road.
von Wieder should be up, stacked on top of him, I guess. Well, actually, you can't go that far, can you? Can you get? Because the other guy's got to stay connected with him, and they've only got a movement of 10. So 1.
He actually got to here, so okay, we can back up 1.
So that's the only thing you need to be aware of is everybody's still got to stay. You can only move as fast as your slowest guys. Okay. Oh, and did he have? Do you have artillery? Oh, the artillery moves. Can it get there?
2, 3,
1, 2,
4,
3.
5, 6, 7. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So that's that guy. And the other guard here. Let's see what we got here. So they're a bunch of 8s.
Oh, really pretty looking units.
Very colorful.
They are. That's what I love about the Clash of Arms stuff. They really have very.
Where's their? Oh, he's flipped over. I was going. Where's their officer?
Mm.
There he is. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Very, very Christmassy.
I know, don't
blue.
they?
We just have to add the. We just have to add the red.
Is that it?
Yes.
They do look Christmassy with little. I'm in think for Christmas this year. I'm gonna print out a giant one of those units and put it on top of my Christmas tree.
There you
It'll
go.
be my little Christmas star. Little Christmas star.
Oh, we got here, here.
Well,
All
as you know, I usually have a TARDIS on top of my Christmas tree. So
now you're gonna have a Prussian on top.
I'm gonna have a Prussian.
You can
Uh,
sing O Tannenbaum.
oh yes, it'll be much more appropriate that way, won't it? You got one more guy there. Don't forget him. Yep.
Gotcha.
Cool.
So hide over there, and that one goes there.
I tell you, it's like Christmas.
Look at all that stuff.
I know, isn't it beautiful?
Those Chinese container ships showed up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it looks like.
All right, and we still have that big Cuirassier group down there who will, when they get activated, they can come.
So where's the destination for number 12?
They're both in that same.
Oh, they're both in the same. Okay. I was trying to figure out where the heck are they supposed to be going. So
14 and 12 are the same.
Okay.
Stralen.
and then it looks like 9 is heading towards Zessernich, right? And then where's the other one going?
You got
Out to the
15 down
far
there,
side.
too.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, you've got another one over by where it says
Where Dresde is.
Dresden. It looks like you've got more guys that John's got heading towards Dresden.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very colorful too.
Yeah, those must be more of the Prussian. Oh wow, those are Prussian Guard cavalry. It looks like.
Like lots of it.
Yeah, lots and lots.
Oh, there's some Lancers.
Time to worry.
Mm.
Well, they don't
Must
call
be-
them Lancers. They call them Uhlans, I think, right?
Uhlans. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Uhlans.
And let's see what we got here. We got some
This is probably what it was like when the Mongol hordes showed up.
Equally disconcerting feeling.
Yes. I can see they're going to start drinking up the rivers and
Hopefully, all the villagers between the southern map edge and Dresden have fled north of the Elbe to escape not only the Austrians, Russians, and Prussians, but the French probably weren't the most behaved people on the battlefield either. So
all right. So
yeah. Well, we have some good evidence from Spain on that one.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where are we going?
Going up towards Steissen, up there behind the Landgraben.
What
Yeah, General Roeder should be their primary leader, I think. Von
It says
Roeder.
there's three
And there should
leaders.
be three brigades. One under Wrangel, the 1st Brigade, 2nd Brigade under Starkenfels, and the 3rd Brigade under Mutius.
And I do not see the other officer. So 12, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Oh, you don't see him because Jones already brought him on. He's in the middle of the gross garden.
All right,
and so are his units.
All these ones in Grossa Garden weren't supposed to be on the board?
No, just the cavalry. Those
Oh,
cavalry units are part of whatever the reinforcements.
Oh yeah, the Silesians.
Yeah, he must have just picked them up by mistake. That's the story we're gonna say. That's his story, and he's sticking to it.
They were doing some advanced scouting.
Definitely, very much advanced scouting. That's a well-known fact.
One of them only has one increment left to before
he
it gives
did-
up
he-
ghosts. So
He did a lot of advanced scouting.
the two artillery ones, can they be in the same square?
If they're stacked with a leader, they could.
Yeah, but and they're four. I mean, they got their own leader.
Yeah, so stack them with a leader, and voila. It's like a miracle.
Oh, did you grab that?
Oh, I did. Here, I'm sorry. I was trying to help you out.
Yeah.
That'll be that. I won't make that mistake again.
There we go. Okay.
All right. I think we're all set with that too.
Now what's this? And there's one more stack over here on the side. What's that stack?
I don't know. Is this the one that you see over on the?
yeah, there's
over
there's
there.
Silesians and stuff.
Yeah, it's a 3 p.m. stack.
That's von Klux. Let's see where von Klux is supposed to be. Von Klux.
Nice group.
Okay, so he's got the 9th Brigade. He should have West Prussian infantry, fusiliers, etc. 6th Reserve. He should be on the route von Pirna nearest Gross Doberitz.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, he's more or less
Okay.
where he's supposed to be. So on that
right
road
there.
that says von Pirna, that's where he should be arriving.
I guess we gotta find a spot for him to go.
You could send him.
I'd probably just send him up here and also in strike.
Yeah. Send him there. Here, I'll find a maneuver unit for you guys.
Find a maneuver one, and I'll get him moving on the road here. All right.
I'll give you Allied Moo number 13, Lucky 13.
What do we got? We got a bunch. We got some cavalry. We got some artillery. And we got some infantry.
A little bit of everything.
A bit of everything. So, let's see how. Guess let's put the 8 infantry one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna put the cavalry in front of them, but I'm not quite sure how far ahead they can keep everybody in command yet. So
It's fine. I'm putting Klux up there with that guy, and I'm putting the Moo on top of him. Well, everyone would still need to be.
that's what I'm saying.
Within.
What I'm saying, the
Yeah.
cavalry's gonna be here, whatever, as far as they can make it, and still be
Yeah,
in contact.
yeah.
with everybody.
Do, do, do. Well, you just need to have stuff communicating battalions, I guess, because I don't see a leader for the cavalry. Is there a leader? So that's von Klux. No, there's no leader for the cavalry, so there's no separate brigade leader for the cavalry. So unlike some of the others that had like a, well, actually the other brigades didn't have a leader either, come to think of it. So they just have to be within communicating range.
14 to get him to there, he would be to next one there. Okay, so that's a 6. Alright, so the 4 there, 6 there, and he could only make it that far and be communicating, right?
You need to have him, he's got, just move him back 2 more hexes, so just to the west of the bridge, right?
He would
oh, you're right, he's 13, yeah.
1 over.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Is that? No, that's a little, well, I guess. I'm actually thinking, I don't know on them going that route, but I'm thinking they would take a route to the right of that, maybe.
Well, you can go ahead and put them wherever you want, or once John comes in, you could pick a new.
Road were they on?
What's that?
Which von Pirna road were they? There's 2 von Pirnas.
Well, it's the one that says closest to Gross Doberitz. So Gross Doberitz is here, so that's the one that's closer of the 2 that are von Pirna.
Pick them up this way.
Your call has been forwarded.
Now, does the leader need to be at the head of that column?
Usually, yeah. So just to keep things tidy, so we know who's who and who's going where.
There we go.
Bingo.
All right. So that gets group 13 going up that road over the bridge through around Gruna and into the thing, and the other one comes into the other end of the city. Okay. And then we'll let John sort them out once he gets there.
Exactly. That's the way it should be. So, all right. Very exciting.
Of course, we don't have any movement points to do anything with them once they get up there.
Mhm.
But yeah, hey,
Yeah.
they look impressive.
Well, and so this is where, like, you know, we've got this traffic jam where you've got so many. I mean, I wasn't joking when I said you'll be wanting to catch stuff back because you've got so much stuff packed in there. You can't you can't use half of it. It just sits there, and then it just presents an exciting target for ricocheted artillery, cannonballs falling from the sky, and units routing over the top of each other. So um, this is the dilemma I had when I played this solitaire when I first got the game. Was just like, okay, there's so much stuff.
But what do you do?
Yeah, what do you do with it? And you don't have enough command points to do everything with it, kind of a thing. So you have to kind of pick and choose. And so um, it does become a big jumbled mess, for want of a better word. So I'm sure you'll figure it out, though. You gentlemen are clever. All right, I think that takes care of the 3 o'clock turn. We can now advance the clock to the 3:20 turn.
Alrighty.
All right, indeed. 3:20. The 3:20 turn.
All right. Well, the first thing we got to see if any of these
Well,
guys John can recover over
well,
there.
Kleist should recover automatically because he's a 4, and then I think Barclay de Tolly is a 3. So that's going to make it automatic. So Von Kleist should be back in business without anything else. Then you just have to roll for Tippelkirch. And I think you needed to, I think Von Kleist is a 3. So anything a 4 or less, and he'll be back in business.
All right. So rolling for that. And
No,
not.
he's still. Okay. But at least Kleist is back. So he can go back and run the that brigade that he's in charge of.
Whatever that is.
Well, that's Prussen's brigade that's here. The guys that are all in
Yeah.
square. So Prussen got hit by a cannonball, like as soon as he got within range, and which was definitely a unhappy situation. At least he didn't get killed, but won't be back for a couple of hours more. I think he comes back at the 6 o'clock turn. Yeah, it looks like 6 o'clock turn. So
Mm-hmm.
okay. All right. So we can go to our various and sundry headquarters and determine where we're spending moves.
So we've got 5 still. Is that? Did we get somebody else?
So let me take a look and see. Who do you have? So you've got Hess Homburg and Geilau. Schwarzenberg, Barclay. You've got Wittgenstein is back. Now it looks like Milodorovich gives you a command point. Right? Am I reading that correctly? Do you have a
Yeah.
Milodorovich?
He should be in charge of the reserve cavalry.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that?
That's the stuff that just marched down in the southern part. So he's
yes.
with the reserve column.
Yeah, he's in
And
the middle reserve column.
yep, I think he's under moon number 9 right now. So Duke Constantine is the titular head of that group, but no one pays any attention to him. Milodorovich is the real leader. So that should give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. You would have
All
a
right.
party with that.
Amazing. All right. 6.
Yeah.
Party.
6 party time. Party time.
Yeah,
I don't think we
probably
match that today, right?
got Napoleon, Murat,
Have we got Napoleon Matt? That's 2. We
Murat,
have
Murat.
Ney,
Censeur.
Mortier, and Sancier. So we have 5 is the best we can do until Marmot and Victor show up on the next day, if we bring them in. So
Um, before we adjourn for our thing, do
yes.
any of these new cavalry ones coming in, are any of them cavalry commanders of note that can roll?
So
It has to be light guys.
So
okay, so looking at the so Galitston's can't do anything because they're still not on the map, right? So who are you looking at? The
Yeah.
Prussian reserve stuff under Roder?
yeah, there's 2 there. There's a Hussar division.
Right, so
Under
it looks like
Livingston.
no, yeah, but that stuff's already that stuff's
Mendocino
that's not I don't think that comes in today.
that's not on the map.
No, I don't think so. But your guys that are on, I mean, if you want to break the administrative march and roll for a light cavalry, you could instead, I guess.
It's Hecht, Schneller, Darkenfels, Mercius, Miklasno, Shevich, Ilwaski. All right. Well, Shevitz is going to roll. He's down here.
Right. So Starkenfels is on the map. Mutius is on the map, but he's not stacked with one of his units. Milishovanitz is not. He comes in the next day, so he's not on the map. But Hecht and Schneller are. Albert's been rolling for them. So who else are you
Yeah.
looking at?
I think it's just this group. I think everybody is heavy cavalry except the 15 group.
This one
And-
right
and-
here, north of Rosnitz, is Shevich, GM Shevitz,
North of Rosnitz.
right there.
Here, I gotta find Rosnitz.
Southern edge of the map, coming in next to Moon 9.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. Guard Hussar.
Right.
yeah,
So he's Chevitz.
Chevitz.
He's on the list.
Chevitz. He is with the
He's
Guard
light cavalry.
Light Division and someone named Ilawowski.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is.
I think he may be one of the ones that is up here under. No? Yeah, he's next to Gallatin, and they're not activated.
Okay. So yeah, so Chevitz looks like he's
eligible.
got and who's the other guy? Olowski is the one with all the what looks like lancers. Chevitz has got a dragoon, a hussar, and a lancer or ulan group. It looks like. Yeah.
He's got the 1311, the 1414, and the 1915.
Yeah, one of those. The one that says GD. Yeah. So yeah. Well, a bunch of them say D. So it's yeah. So it's this one here that says GD on it, because it's guard. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. So he's eligible to roll.
Yep.
Very good. Okay. So, all right. Okay. All right. I guess we'll
Okay.
adjourn to our headquarters.
Sounds like a deal. All right, Mr. Bond.
All right.
We can just stay here if they've gone elsewhere. No point in us pressing another button that we don't need to. All right. So it's like, oh, it's looking really good. Oh, there's a whole bunch of crap
great.
coming in. Yeah, exactly. Well.
Yeah.
So let's see. We've got to try to make hay while the sun shines, I guess. because, as you see, there's a whole boatload of crap coming up. Now, the bright side is there's only
Can't
so
move
much
it
they
all.
can do. Yeah, they can't use it all, and a lot of it's just going to be kind of sitting around, stacked up behind all the other crap they have. But yeah, so you're going to want to this. I'm going to give a moo to the guard guns, and I'll set them up opposite the Russians,
Okay.
and we can then have some fun with them, and hopefully clear out that area so then you can use the 43rd and maybe the 44th, elements of the 44th to retake redoubt number one. And then you're going to want to.
I don't. The 43rd, I don't have much of at all.
Yeah, well, we'll see what's
But
left of the
44th,
Russians here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to have a boatload of Prussians too coming in.
Yeah, so what we need to do is we need to try to pound away at the Prussians that are on the board now and do as much damage to them as we can while they are in a weakened state. So we want to.
Do you want to shift the guns from that Grand Battery and move them over to shoot at those masses of the Prussians sitting there then?
Well, I mean, we can't really do too much. What I'm thinking, though, is you can take these skirmishers. You've got some skirmishers here. You've got skirmishers here. You could bring those out, kind of get them in here. You can put some skirmishers here to fire at the Russians. And you could then put some skirmishers here and here so maybe this guy would move that way, and then this guy could come out and occupy these
Right.
two hexes. And then this guy can come out. Yeah, but then what you want to do is shift
orientations.
Nope,
This
nope,
way.
nope. Just move them. So this skirmisher, move them, and then just move this guy back one hex north.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, then you keep everything communicating.
Oh, right. That's the
Yeah.
divisional commander.
Yeah. So just kind of shift everything that way, and then just put some pressure on the Prussians there while we can. It's too bad we don't. I rolled badly. I still can't get that stupid gun to get the ammunition back. It's been like almost, 4 turns or something, like 5 turns. We still haven't gotten it resupplied. So that's why I limbered up that other gun to send it to you. So you'll have something else up there. But yeah, just let's put some pressure on these Prussians and try to put them on a level. And so that'll be one thing that we can do. Yeah, and then the other stuff that we can do is I've got this other the young guard that you've got. I say bring them down and park them there around or behind readout number 2. So
4. Oh, I thought we were going to move them up and attack the Russians.
No.
So I should use the 44th to take the first readout.
Yep. So let's do that. So we'll soften them up with some guard artillery, and then you can use what's left of the 43rd to do that, and then we'll.
And the 44th. I'll need to shift the general a little bit more.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I've got. Let's see.
I've got to move some infantry back in under that gun, or else he's going to take that gun.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Nays young guard that's coming in, you're going to move over here. They're still on road march, right?
Yes.
So they won't be. I won't be moving them in.
Nope,
behind
they're
that
just going to
too.
go. Yeah, they're just moving during, during our usually scheduled, you know,
Hmm.
reinforcement phase.
Okay.
So, and then I got to put one on that. So once they come in, we will get them hopefully into that area there around readout number 2. And
We can decide what the situation looks like then.
yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
that's kind of how we can try to do things there. Um, all right.
And the rest of the guard, you're moving over toward.
It's coming over towards the west side of town.
Yeah, I see it over there.
Yeah.
The grenadiers are over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we got to kind of move them along. So
Are you going to try to retake 5?
at some point in time, yes. I just got to clear out all that other crap before I can do that.
There's a lot of yeah.
Yeah. So I just have to kind of use the guard to, beat my way through to take that one.
There's a road column counter there. I'm not sure why it's sitting there.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, that's because that unit's in road column.
It's not on a road.
It doesn't matter. He didn't change it out. So it's in 3 hexes of road column kind of a thing.
You can be in road column and not being on a road?
Apparently, yes.
Okay. That's interesting. Oh, they're clicking over by me.
Of course they are. Now they've got an extra move they can do. They have all kinds of exciting things. Who
They
knows?
can activate some of those regiments there or brigades.
Yep. All right. All right. So Saucier has a moo. The old guard's got a moo. The cavalry has a moo. The guard artillery has a moo. Who else needs a moo? Oh yeah, they're doing lots of clicking, moving your units in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tippelkirch is out of action, so the only thing he can attack you with is the blue belted guys that are there. Von Kleist is away from his guys, so they can't do anything. So you still have a little bit of a break.
I thought Von Kleist was in command even before this.
No, because he was acting as a brigade commander and he failed the other activity thing. That's why then he couldn't do anything terribly exciting. Yeah. So, all right, let's. Who do we want to bring in? We can activate the. Activate the who. The 45th. Put the squeeze on him. We'll give gross. All right, so let's roll for Joel. He passes. All right. And he passes. Okay. And who else? Everybody else is in command right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so
So what do we got here? 1, 2.
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
7. All right.
Okay.
So we had 1 Shevitz activated, and then we have our other 6. So we got a total of 7.
Okay, cool. We have 7 also. We had 2 of our cavalry leaders get themselves organized. So let's see here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. 7. All right. They're all in the cup. Okay. Okay, I think we've got it set. So,
Drum roll, please.
drum roll, please. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Well, since John's not here, we can't make him draw from the cup, so.
He did so good last time.
He did. It was very pleasant. I'll go ahead. Robert, why don't you go ahead and draw?
You want me to go?
Sure, why not? It really doesn't matter. It's all
Okay.
complete random chance, in theory.
Oh,
It's the
French. Okay.
All right. So, let's see. Do we need to do any charges? Do we want to do any charges? What's going on? All kinds of exciting things down here. We can abuse you slightly. Okay. I really wasn't anticipating us getting the draw, so I didn't bother to look at what charges we could do. That just lets you know kind of where I'm thinking about things here. We've had such wonderful luck. So, well. I will do a single charge with this unit here, this 5-8.
Where are you? Oh,
I am there by readout number 3.
yep. See it. I
Yep.
saw it.
Okay. So he's going to move forward, and let's go ahead and we'll declare. Well, does it matter? Maybe. We'll declare this guy the target of the charge.
Okay.
So make a round check with a -6. 52, they pass. I'm going to see if I can do a recall. And I got to figure out what the heck the recall is for these guys. Somewhere it's on one of these charts. Recall. A 1 through 4. Okay, here we go. A 5. Wouldn't you know it? They failed to recall. So we will move here, 1 forward, and we will do combat. So, you got whatever. You can take a shot at me. That's probably a 1-to-1 shot, I imagine. 45, that's not enough. Or was that your, no, that was your shot. Good, so then we just do our numbers. So I've got 10. And so it's a 1-to-1. So just straight up 1-to-1. No pluses, no minuses. Here we go. 25. That is going to be a bounce. So I will lose 1, bounce back. 1, 2, 3. And add an increment loss and make a morale check. Oh, they are going to, yes, they are not happy at all. I gotta find a happy dandy disordered or routed marker. Okay, so they're gonna go back another 1. So they went back 4, 7. I think they can make it back to about there. Okay, and that was that.
Does anybody need to check because they ran over him?
Yeah.
He didn't run over him, so they retreat back and then they make their morale check. So they retreated over. So they retreated as part of the bounce over their leader, so they didn't violate stacking. And then when they were in this hex, they made their morale check and they failed.
Well, there is a unit there, though.
There's not a unit here. This is an empty unit. And then they went here and here and here and here.
But they had to go over They had to go over a unit to get there.
They did. But so what you do is you execute the bounce movement. You execute the bounce movement and
stack.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Stacking eligible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what happened there. All right. Well, that was terribly exciting. Not really, but sort of slightly. All right. Well, gosh and golly, what shall we do? So it's time for movement. So let's see. This guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So okay, so where do we want to try to do things? David, do you want to watch Robert, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, I can. I guess I can go watch Robert
Okay.
initially, and you can go where Albert, and then we'll finish up with me in the middle there, or whatever.
Right. Okay. Sounds good.
And you want to go to game 1 or room 1 there, Robert?
Sounds good.
All right. Of course,
Okay, Eric.
Okay, give me a second. I'm just. Oh no. What happened to it? There we go. Flip. All right.
Where are you starting?
I'm actually over on the other side of the river, positioning some artillery. So that was Moo number 1 that was over there. Okay, so now let's go to. We can go over here. These guys. Let's go to Gross. So Gross is down in the there between
Gross.
Test. Yeah, so he's just over here. He's just a small little group of guys. He's there kind of opposite David. Okay.
Gross. I'm looking for him.
It's okay. He's
I
Moo
see him.
number 3, I think.
Okay, I see him.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's about it for him. He doesn't have too much to do. Now, we want to move the guard. So for the guard, let's go ahead and, well, let's see. I want to move this cavalry first. So we'll move this cavalry. It's going to come across the bridge. 4, 5, 6. This is the light
Sorry.
cavalry that's over here by Frederickstadt.
Okay, right. Oh, you're moving them back.
I am moving them back. All right. All right. Now, with the guard, these guys are going to blow the bridge. So they spend all of their movement points to destroy the bridge. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
All right. The bridge. No, so neither one of us can cross.
Unless someone repairs the
Until-
bridge.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Good. Okay.
Now, I've got an engineer over there. I don't know if you've got an engineer over there, but
I don't think.
I kind of figured I would do that. Now, here, these guys. So we're looking now at the chasseurs of the guard. So these guys are going to do that same exciting thing they did last time. They're going to go into skirmish mode here in 2 hexes. So that's going to cost them, what's the movement points for skirmishers in the town? 2. So that's going to cost them 3 points to go there. And then they're going to come up and they're going to declare these guys the target of an assault.
Okay.
So you can't get away. So you have to do a morale check with a
What?
-6. This is
I'm-
an old
I'm
guard
sorry.
charge. Old guard
I'm
charge.
sorry. Why can't I get away?
Because I'm in skirmish order and you're in skirmish order, and I move as fast or faster than you do.
Well, I can move back into the formed unit there.
No, you can't, because skirmishers can't retreat if they are up against other skirmishers that can move as fast or faster than them. So this guy can't retreat. He's just got to stand and fight.
Well,
So he's got, looks like 2 increments, and I've got,
what do you mean 2 increments? Which guy
well,
are you firing?
I am attacking this hex right here.
That's
so
2 increments.
There's 2 increments in that hex.
No, you've got. Don't you have to fight the whole unit?
Well, I'm attacking that hex. I can't. That's the hex I'm attacking. Just like you attacked my lancers in that one element of the line.
All right. Okay.
Right?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So you need to make a morale check, Albert. You're going to have a -6 for
Okay.
old guard charge.
Okay.
So 41 becomes a 31. That's enough for them to pass. So they can take a shot at me. So it's going to be 6 to whatever the fire defense is.
6 to 10, I think, right?
Well, I'm in skirmish order. Skirmish order in the town is fire defense of 16. So it's going to be 6 to 16.
All right.
So 1 to 3. No.
Okay, nothing.
All right. Now I get to shoot at you. So I've got 15 to your 16. So just shy of 1 to 1. I roll a 13, so I miss. All right. And so then now I have to... what do I do? All right. I make my morale check. 65. So I pass that. So then now we just do our numbers. So I've got 18, and you've got half of 6. You've got 3. So I got 4 to 1 odds. Oh, I got 5 to 1 odds on that hex. So assaulting at 5 to 1, a 35 is defender routes. So they're going to lose an increment, and they are going to then route back through their friends.
Okay. Let's see. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4 to there.
Correct.
Okay. That way I'll route that dude that's okay, so old guard. Okay. All right. So he is going to be disordered. Or you said he's routed.
He's routed, yeah.
Okay, so he'll have to move 1, 2, 3, 4,
So you move the full 8.
5, 6. I think there's rebel wall there.
Yeah.
So that would probably be as far as I could go with those guys.
So it'd be 2, 4, 7. You could move him 1 back, the 1 hex there.
And how much is the rebel wall? 2?
Plus 2 to go over, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, disorder. To there. And these guys will have to route back. They'll go first. So they'll go. Let's see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to there.
Okay.
All right.
Now you need to roll for that unit since you routed. Did you? Oh, or did you route over that guy?
I went over the guy with the leader.
Okay, so
No,
then
wait a
you need to.
minute. Yeah, because everything else had a zone.
Yeah.
I couldn't go back over either one of those guys because they had zones of control into them. This guy didn't. So, okay. So he will roll.
So he's
56
happy.
is okay.
Okay, so good. So then I will consolidate as I move into that hex, as David said. And then we will go ahead and mark him with an assault. He'll be assaulting that. So we'll deal with that in the next turn. All right. Let's see. Where else are we going to go? This guy is going to... well, let's see. I've got to move a leader over there, don't I? I've got all these leaders. I've got to figure out who's who. Friant is the... All right, Friant is the leader of the Old Guard. Meyernade is the ADC. Okay, all right, good. Okay. So, here's Meyernade. We're going to move these these guys over here like this, and we will then move these leaders here. There's Mortier. Okay. Mayernade is going to come over here, have these guys then go. We're going to pull back. So we're going to pull these guys back. So this guy here's got a shot at 5-2. Fire defense general order 14, and across the rubble ball 16. So 1 to 3 shot. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. All right. This guy's here, and then Friant, I think, is the leader of. Old Guard, yes, Friant. Who is Curiol then? I will have to look him up. Got some leader over there. Oh, maybe he's with the Cuirassiers then, maybe. Okay. All right. So then he's going to. This one is going to go into skirmish order. And let's just adjust their facing. We will put them right there. This guy is here. And I need Friant. There's Friant. Okay. All right. Now, meanwhile, let's bring up the second. So 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6 gets us right about there. All right, he's got 9. Okay, so this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Over the rubble wall is 5, 6, and he will form into line as he comes out of general order. All right, and he's going to then do a Old Guard charge on that guy, I think. So can we? So let me leave these guys back. Let's finish up the Old Guard charge first. So this guy here, whoops. So this unit here needs to make a morale check. So you've got whatever your morale is. It's 22. So they've got a -6.
That failed.
Yeah, so they are going to, let me read to see what happens. I think they just stay there and fight disordered.
All right.
Okay, so let's see. If it checks it, disorder's in place. If it passes, it stands. Okay, so then I make a morale check. And I pass. Okay, so now you would do your fire combat. So it's probably a 1 to 3 because you're halved.
That's
65. That is a hit. And then I will do my fire at you. I've got 20 to whatever your fire defense is in disorder, which is 8. So I've got a 2.5 to 1. 43 at 2.5 to 1 is a hit.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So then now we do our combat. So I've got well, let's see.
Let's see.
I've got 17 and a half.
Okay.
And you've got whatever have.
I have 9.
9. Okay. So we just missed 2 to 1 odds. So it's 2 and a half.
1.5 to 1.
Right, 1.5 to 1. So here we roll. 32. So that is a 1 and a 1. So we each lose 1 and make a morale check.
Okay. I'll make my morale check. He's
okay, good. And I'll make mine. And I'm good too. Okay, so now we just recalculate everything.
Okay, so we each lost 1, right?
Correct. So you should
I should be at 2.
You should be at 2. So your guys got. Oops.
Okay. He's not.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's got. So he would be. He'd have 4 off. So he'd be at 16 halved to 8, right?
Right.
Okay.
I think so.
And I've got 14. So we're still at the 1.5 to 1 odds. Okay. So here we go again. All right, a 26. Ouch. That's another one. You lose 1, I lose 1. And we do all of this again.
All right.
Okay, so make your morale check.
7. Okay. 22. I failed this time.
Yeah.
So I should go packing.
Yeah, so you're disordered so that you'll be routed. So then you'll just...
Okay.
Yeah.
So I go 1. Boy, let's see. How do I get out of here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, he did. Took.
Oh yeah.
He
No, that
did a good job.
he did better than I expected.
I'm not unhappy with him at all.
No.
We're piling up some routed guys here. Okay.
All right. So now we'll bring this guy up and
I've got it. Oh, no. Okay.
let's see. Let's turn him that way and we'll have this guy over here and we'll turn him. We'll flip him and then we'll turn him as well. Okay, and then all the rest of the guard will just sit there and meditate. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the engineers need to head back over here so we are within range of the guard. Okay. All right. Last but not least, I've got a little bit of the cavalry to move. So I'll shift that artillery piece there. Now send him which way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, and this guy, take him out and flip him. That's going to cost 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What's his leadership value? 2, so he's got to be within 2. All right. Third heavies, third heavies, first heavies. Okay, let's pull the first heavies. Redirect the third heavies over this way. All right, that's the third heavies. Who else is part of that? Those guys are the third heavies as well. First heavies will draw back. All right. All right. I think that is the extent of things.
Okay.
So, yeah, I move that. I move that. Okay. So, let me talk to Robert real quick.
Okay.
Robert.
64, that's a hit.
l-
Yes, Eric.
Let me know when you get to my battery.
Which battery is that?
That's the one that's on the opposite side of the river from the Russians.
Oh, right, right.
Yes. So let me know when you get to that sector so we can roll for that.
Oh, sure. I'm almost done with mine, so
Oh, okay.
I've been firing away and missing a lot, unfortunately.
Well, we will correct that very rapidly.
Okay.
I'll go back to Albert and I killing things.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right. So, what have we got? We've got a couple of different things. So, let's start up here in Frederickstadt. We've got stuff over here, this poor cavalry unit.
Okay. Let's see. I got to add up how many I've got on this guy. Okay. On each one of his squares. So let's add up. This I think we'll put everybody on one square, I believe, if it's not too much.
You can get most of them on that.
Yeah. So let's see. I've got this guy is he is 6. Okay.
Okay.
Then we've got 3 there. It looks like. All right. Let's see if that's a.
Yep, so that's 3.
That's 9.
Mm-hmm.
So 9 and 6 is 15.
Mm-hmm. And then you got another 9.
And what is his? He's 16, right?
No, this cavalry doesn't have as good. So it's got a defense of 14.
14. Okay. So I'm at 15 now. I can add in another 2. Okay, I got another 9. I think I'm going to get a 2-1 on him.
Okay, so go ahead and roll.
Okay. Right.
Nope.
Ah, boy, what a failure.
All right,
Okay.
I will skirmish here. So for the first one, 1 to 3. Nope. Next one, 1 to 3. Nope.
Okay.
All right, I have done my skirmishing.
All right. So now defensive fire. This guy could fire at 3, I think, right, on this guy.
Yeah.
So he's got. So he'll have 3, and then this other guy has. Shit. Again. He's got 9.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. That's 9 plus 3 is 12 to.
This guy's
12
only
to
got
9.
3. He's got 6.
Oh,
Oh, he
no,
can't, but he's not facing that way.
I'm talking about this dude over here.
He's not adjacent to me. He can't shoot at me if he's not adjacent to me.
They can fire at 2 at half, can't they?
In offensive fire, they can, but this is defensive
an offensive fire.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they could. Okay, it's a 9 to. That's a 9 to a 12 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, it's 9 to 9. It's just a 1-to-1 shot.
Oh, 9 to 9. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, 1-to-1 shot. Okay.
Okay. That's a hit.
Hey, Eric, you want to fire away?
Yes. Give me just a second here.
Okay.
All right. So then this guy will shoot before he takes a loss. He'll have 15. So he can fire 15 there, and then we'll add in one of the hexes of this. So that is another 9. So that's going to be 24. 24 to 6. That's going to be 4 to 1. And that's a single hit on 4 to 1. But that's enough for a morale check.
Okay. Looks like he disordered. Boy, these guys are disordering pretty frequently. All right, so let's see. Disorder.
You have to kind of go back this way.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. So. I could go. No, I have to go back there. 3. 1, 2. He has to go back to here.
Yeah. So you'll make, since that guy's in road column, I guess you'll make two morale checks for each of the hexes. So.
Yeah. Okay, for this one.
No, and for the next one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that took care of the excitement that was over there. Now I'm going to go over to. I've got a battery I set up opposite John's guys. So give me a second. I'm going back up to the lobby to shoot at them.
Okay.
Hello, gentlemen.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh.
It's what, a 1 or a 2 to reload the battery.
So for you, you need to roll a 5 or a 6 to reload
Oh.
your battery, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Here, let's roll and see.
No.
Finally.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, after a long time. Long time waiting.
I'd say so.
Okay. So good. So now I've got this. I'm going to combine this and this on that unit there. So 1, 2, 3.
But
So
I already fired at that unit because it's next to me.
right. Did you fire at this hex?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
31 plus 5 is going to be a 44 at 9 to 1. That's 3 hits on this unit. All right, and they're going to need to make a morale check.
They're gonna make a round.
And they're going to disorder.
Not surprising. And so 1, 2, 3.
Yep. All right, and then my ricochet. Well, what happened to my ricochet? My little line, my beautiful little line. So it's then going to go through this hex and then that hex. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be also, it will be, you're in line, and I've got, that's going to be 2 to 1, 3 to 1, no, 2 to 1, 4 to 1, 6 to 1. 6 to 1 with a -1. A 22 at 6 to 1 is a single hit on those guys there. And they need to make a morale check.
I think they made it either.
They
Oh,
did. They're pretty good. All right, and then finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at a range of 7, we are 10, 20, 30, 30 to 6, 5 to 1 with a -7. 36 minus 7 is going to be a
25.
at 5 to 1. That's a single hit. And there we go. All right. That was my shooting over there. Now I still have one more battery here that can fire there. So they're going to fire 18 to 6, 3 to 1 on that. No pluses, no minuses. 22 at 3 to 1 is a single hit.
That's an even, so that's a morale check.
Yep. 66, they're happy.
Very happy.
All right, and then this unit here will get hit by the ricochet, so that's a 10 to 6, 1.5 to 1. 23 is a miss. Okay. All right, that was my shooting over there. I'm going to go back and join Albert in the rest of the room.
We're actually done over here.
We're done.
Cool.
So, yeah.
All right, Albert, thank you for your patience.
No problem.
All right, so we were... so I've got these guys here that can actually fire at you. So it would be half of 15. So it would be
7.5.
7.5 to 6. So
16.
yeah, it's a 1 to 2 shot.
1 to 3.
Yeah,
1 to
1 to 2.5. 55. It's a good shot, but not good enough.
Okay.
All right. Now I have this hex here. They can fire on you there.
Right.
And so that guy's got a 9 to your 16.
Yeah.
Nope, that's a miss.
Okay, I'll fire my guy, who has got two there, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So he's at 6. I'll fire him against this formed unit in column.
Okay. Well, he's not in column. He's in general order.
Oh, he's in general order? Yeah, okay.
So it's 14. So 6 to 14.
14. Okay. 6 to 14.
That's 1 to 2.5. That is a miss.
Not good enough.
All right, and then I'll fire at you.
Well, I should have added in, let's see. If I added in this guy, which should have been added into that, so they would have been...
Well, he's halved, whatever he is.
This guy?
Yeah, because he's only got 1 increment left.
Yeah, he's only one. He's only 1 increment left, yeah. So he is, that would have put it up to that still would have made a difference.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and roll. So I've got 8 to your 14. 13 is a miss. All right, now we move down the line. You've got some skirmishers here. I've got some artillery here.
Yeah. Okay. See, these got to be 3s. Both of them have to be 3s. Oh, there's only 1 there. And 3 there. So it's 4. 4.
So you got 12 to
12
to fire defense of 16, 18 since I've got the wall. So 12 to 18. That's going to be 1 to 1.5. Nope.
Oh.
All right, I will fire back. So we'll fire back on this chap here. So that's going to be a 16 to 16 or 16 to 14. 1 to 1 shifted to 1.5 to 1. 45 at 1.5 to 1 is a hit on that guy right there.
Okay. All right, that's it. I think David does the rest here.
Okay.
Let's wait for him.
Well, let's go back up to the lobby where David is, and then we can hang out. Oh, you're already here. Okay, cool. All right, so now we're over here,
Let you take over, David.
We're over in this sector.
I'll be back. Right back.
So those 3 are. So what do we got left here?
I think that guy's only got 1 increment left at this stage.
This guy's got 1. Yeah. So
Data analysis shows too many
he's a Granger,
variables.
so he's times 3, right? And
Yeah, Grenzer's times 3, so you've just got 3 fire points there.
so a total of 13 against.
13 to... I should have it memorized me now. General order 14, 16. So 13 to 16.
Grenzers, yeah.
No.
Skirmish sometime.
All right, I will fire back, so I will have this chap fire here. So that's going to be 12 to... Yeah, 12 to 14. It's a 1-to-1 shot with a canister. That's a miss. And then this guy is going to fire here. A 1-to-1 shot. And that's a hit. And so that's his second hit, I believe. There we go. All right,
Can they
this
be
guy.
in line in 1 hex there?
They're not in line. They are in battalion
General?
mass. They're in battalion mass.
Oh, I forgot about the battalion
Yeah.
mass.
Now these guys can fire here, so that's going to be. What have I got? I think I've got. Yeah, I've got 9, 18 halved is 9. So I got 9 to 6. So that's going to be 1.5 to 1 with a +1, and that's a miss. Bup, 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 bup. And let's see what else. This guy here can fire there. He's got 9. He's got 4.5 to 6. 66 is a hit on those guys there. So that is their 5th loss, I think. And time for them to make a morale check with a -6 for being half dead. No, they are going to disorder. So pick which way you want to go.
If they go over the disorder, everybody
Then
routes,
both,
correct?
yeah, then they both route. If they go over the other formed units, then everyone's got to make a morale check with a -6.
And whatever the officers give.
Yeah. So you don't want to have the guy route, I would think, because there's no. You'd be routing over the top of the guys that are further back. It's just going to get to be a bigger mess. But it's up to you.
And, I actually am going to route over, so go over it. 1, 2, and go full 5, right?
Yep, he's got to head back towards his lines of communication. Yeah.
4, 5. So, and it can't end there anyways, but.
Yep.
Well,
You just push it.
First, or?
Yeah, so just put him right there.
Okay.
And then roll for that guy with a -12, and then that guy with a -12.
So the one on the right first, he routes.
Yep.
Or is it a route or a disorder?
Yep. Oh, they're going to disorder.
Okay. And the one on the left, he's going to disorder.
Yeah.
So they go. He goes 1, 2, 2, and he's going to be back there. And this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't know where he ends up, but he's routed too.
Right. He was there 1, 2, 3, 4. He needs to move one more to get 5.
Well, and can I? What happens if I put him on the guy already routed? So.
You can't, because it's a stacking violation.
Right. Oh, he's going to move off. Or you're putting a disorder on.
Yeah, I'm just helping you out there, David.
Well,
He'd go there and then just one more back. And then you would just make a morale check for that artillery with a -12. So 36 is going to be a 16, so those guys are going to disorder as well. And they can just go back.
Morale disorder.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was exciting as all get go. All right. Next, we've got stuff here.
All right. So I'm just 1 to 1.5.
Yes, because I'm in
Nope.
line. Okay, then I will fire back at you, and I've got 8 to 6. I think, no, wait, test is actually decent, so it's actually going to be 12 to 6, 2 to 1. 65 at 2 to 1 is a single hit. Very close to 2 hits, but what can you do? So that's their, what, third hit time for them to make a morale check.
Oh, wonderful.
42. They probably pass. It's the guys with the brown pants
Yes,
you always have to
25.
worry about. All right. We've got some artillery fire now over here. So let's go. Which way should we go? This guy can fire here. So he's got 6 to 6, 1 to 1. And that's a hit on these chaps here. And so that's their first hit, and time for them to make a morale check.
Great.
Well, but these are your Hungarians. They
Yes,
passed.
made it.
25, they did. All right, then this chap here is going to fire there. So that's going to be a 2 to 1 shot. And that's a miss. And then this guy's going to fire.
Oh, okay.
What? So this guy was firing here, right? And then this guy's firing here. So this is going to be a 2 to 1 shifted to a 2.5 to 1 for canister. And that's going to be a hit, just barely. So that's their third hit. Time for them to make a morale check.
And they get a +7. So.
Yeah, they're really happy. All right, let's see here. Then these guys are going to fire right down there. So that's going to be 24 to 6. That's going to be a 4 to 1. 31 at 4 to 1 is a single hit. Should be their second hit, I think, right? Good. And then our guns that are up here in the readout are going to fire out and what looks like a good target.
Now, is that going to bounce through the other ones you just hit?
No, because it's short range. So you only get bounced through at medium and long range. So
Gotcha.
this is just a short range attack. So it's canister, nothing more exciting than that. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what would be a good target. We already fired at him. Yeah, we'll fire over here at this guy. So, can we do that? I'm above you.
I would
You're
say no, because
closer
it's
to
equal
me. Yeah, it is equal distance.
Kind of equal distance.
So I'll fire on this guy instead. There's no complications there. So that's just a 1, 2, 3, 4 range of 4. So that'll be 12 to 6, 2 to 1, and that is a miss at 2 to 1. And I don't know that we had any others. You've got all the other fire on that side of the universe, right, Robert?
Yeah, it's all done.
Okay. Then all we had was this one assault over here. So I've got, it's a 5 to 1 assault.
What assault where? Oh, that's on Albert.
Yeah, on
Over on me.
Albert. Yep. So, I don't know what your odds are. Just go ahead and roll your dice. See how lucky you get.
Okay. Morale check.
53. All right. So I make my morale check, and I'm good. So now we just do our numbers, and I can tell you right now it's going to be a 5 to 1
Pretty
attack.
good.
Because I've got
Yeah, I don't
all
have
these
very
guys.
much.
I've got 18, and you're only got 1 increment left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. 45. That is going to be defender routes.
Okay.
So you are going to. Well, your unit's eliminated, right? Because I think you only had one increment left, right?
Yeah. Okay. So now I just pick a place to put the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Put him out here for now. Delete. Okay. So I think I'll take him down to. Let's see. I've got any routed. Yeah. Try and rally this guy. No, I don't want him to route back. Let's see. So. Nope. Gotta keep these guys from coming in. All right.
All right, and then I would advance into that hex. All right. So now we just do our morale checks. So I've got somebody. Yeah, this guy's not happy, but he's right next to the Guard Marching Band. I think the Guard Marching Band is almost, but not quite as good as the icon of Smolensk. So it adds +9. So I will
That's
have a
pretty
+12. So it's just even odds. No pluses, no minuses. 55, they recover. All right. All right, and then I've got this chap over here. And he's going to recover. And we'll just rotate him. Good, and then I've got this guy that recently ran away. 65, he's happy as well. All right, and then this guy did not move more than half. And this guy did not move at all. All right, I think that kind of takes care of things. Did you already do all your recoveries, Robert?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, indeed.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Then that takes care of the French that I'm. Well, here, did you roll for this unit back here, Robert?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No worries then. Okay. Let's go back up to the cup, I guess.
I think it's a good
my
place to
thought-
stop, though. It's 10. It's 11:30 for
Oh,
David.
okay. Okay, well then we can, let me save the file. And we will call this 320 mid. So we know kind of where we're at. Okay. All right, well, good. I think everything is fairly understandable. I can take my command markers off, everybody. And put them back up here, floating in the water.
Oh, I gotta put that guy on the chart.
Okay. All right. Very exciting.
Yes.
All right.
And we actually finished it up before you had to leave, Robert.
Yeah. Perfect timing.
Yeah. Well, that's why we say the French always have to go first. So that way Robert can go for a walk with his spouse. So, and not get in trouble.
All right.
Good for him.
Well,
Okay.
cool.
All right. All
All
right.
right.
So we'll draw and start up next
Yep.
Monday.
Yep. All right,
Yeah.
gentlemen. Be well. Oh,